Hey guys, what's going on? This is Unwound Sega, and today we're going to be looking into more of the original Xbox released by Microsoft in early 2001. So, the original Xbox had a lot of good things and bad things about it. So, first off, Microsoft got into the gaming industry by putting in a Ethernet port on the back of the Sega Dreamcast, which was powered by Windows CE and Microsoft Service-wise. And it basically was a thing if you had dial-up internet, you would plug into the port in the back, and you would get updates and news about new games coming out for the original Dreamcast. So they got started by that way, and realized in 2001 they released the original Xbox. Now there was one trouble about it. They had trouble selling it in some areas. As you can see, X was meaning, okay, X, nah, like, see, on a PS1 controller, that'd mean, like, get out of there. X would mean, like, X out of that window on a Windows computer. So that means, like, something that you don't want anymore. So a lot of people had a hard time thinking if they want to get that. And they'd usually even pick an older console over the newer original Xbox. Now, basically, what the original Xbox is a bunch of computer parts put into this one thing. And that's basically what they did, and they had success after people got over looking at the X and seeing commercials about it, and then came Xbox Live. Xbox Live started... for the original Xbox, there's a little Ethernet port on the back of the Xbox, and people had some mics, and it was basically Xbox 360 Live was. You could play multiplayer on all the games you wanted, host parties, talk to other people, with a game chat, all that stuff. And so one bad thing, when they first released the Xbox back in 2001, they came with these big clunky controllers. Now, this is not the exact controller, this is a Mad Catz, but this was the same, similar design for the big, my hands barely fit all the stuff. If I was little, it'd be like this. But, like, little kids could not really use these controllers. Mine are just right on track. And they were designed for people with, like, big hands and stuff. And really, they failed on that area. Then later, they started selling these kind of controllers. This is the slim version of the original Xbox controller. So what they call these is usually the small, and the fat version was these ones. This is not totally similar, but it is slightly similar because this was made before these were out. So, yeah. Let's focus that in. Alright, so game-wise of the original Xbox. So first... Halo came along. Now this game, I love this game. Halo Combat Evolved for the original Xbox. This is one of the best games, I think, of all time. Halo original. And, so basically Halo came out, and people saw it at E3, and they're like, wow, that is some good graphics. And they were for back in the time. Even the box art just looks like something awesome. People were not thinking these as, like, budget titles or anything. These were the games that people wanted. They looked at that and they're like, yeah, that's definitely a game I'm getting. Surprisingly, Halo 2 actually sold more copies than Halo 1, but just, like, off of 1 million. But that's still a lot. And, Halo 1 is just a great game for them to automatically release. And Microsoft and Bungie were the creators, and recently on Halo 4, which is actually right over here. Let's pull that out. Let's focus that in. If you look here, this is Halo 4 and this is Halo Combat Evolved. Now if you look here, 343 Industries, you're not going to see any thing about this on here. All you see is Bungie. Recently, they ended up switching companies because Bungie signed a 10-year contract with Microsoft and said they were going to make games for them about Halo. They just recently got off of that, and Bungie's making different racing games and stuff now, so I'm going to be happy to see some of those by Bungie. They'll probably be really good since they're the ones who made Halo. They ended on Halo Reach and Halo... Actually, I think that Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition, which I can go grab that right now. Right here. This was the first game they attempted, and was actually very successful with both games, Halo 4 and Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. This game was awesome. This was one of the first games I got of Halo for the Xbox. I never did get Reach until after. I kind of got out of Halo for a little bit until I saw this, and I was like, yeah, I'm getting that. Alright, so after Halo, there had to be another game. And here came Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. This was another game like Halo. People saw the art and how it is. Just like totally getting that game. And I don't know much info about this game. I know a lot about Halo, but Splinter Cell, all I know is that the game is really good. Actually, this copy here is actually really nice because I bought all this stuff off a friend, and the game's actually in the original Xbox right now, trying to beat the campaign on it. A friend, I bought all this stuff about like 20 games with this and a Mad Catz and a slim version of the controller for $25, so not bad of a deal. And then here came Star Wars Battlefront. Now, I only have Star Wars Battlefront 1. I actually got this before I had the original Xbox, and I could play it over here on my Xbox 360 over there. So I played that on that, really enjoyed that game. Played it a lot on the Xbox 360. And here came the original Xbox, and I like it a lot more with the original Xbox controller. It's a lot more slim feel. And the controls feel very nice with that kind of controller. So, Star Wars Battlefront, it sold very well, but when Star Wars Battlefront 2 came along, they started saying, okay, if we're going to have number 2, then that game must be a pretty good game. That game, I mean, tons of people bought that game. That game was one of the best games, let's see, probably. Let's get these games out. These are the 3 games that probably started it all. Star Wars Battlefront, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, and Halo Combat Evolved. They probably started it all because they're very great games. And I want to show you the cover art compared to Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. So here we have this. They're actually very, like, they tried to follow the same concept without making it, bad graphics on this one, since they decided to make a whole new guy. They made it black and white. I can say why they did that is probably because they didn't want to get the green off people saying stuff like that. But if you look on the back, they kind of followed the same concept. You got a warthog here, a warthog there, someone in the back on both sides. They got the same clothing on and stuff. But yeah, same even rating information. That game's falling out. But yeah, and it's really fun to play the anniversary multiplayer since it's just like the original Halo. But yeah, that is the original Xbox for you. Now the original Xbox loading screen, go look that up on YouTube. I love the original Xbox loading screen. Just to show you this thing works, let's go ahead and boot up. There's my Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell disc, which is actually extremely nice condition. And everything works on it. Actually opened it up, dusted it out, and everything. Got it all ready. But that's pretty much it. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Subscribe. I really enjoy that stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video.